Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better than me. I am just lost on what the days are. Woo! It's at that time of the year where they're just all sort of smudged together. I was like, what is today? It's Friday. Oh my gosh, this is just what the holidays do to us. It's the weekend, TGIF. All right, folks. Well, I wanted to do something a little more lighthearted. I've been doing readings all day, and I just want to do something fun. So we're going to do an all signs reading, and it's going to be just a real quick one. Energy check-ins. I'll timestamp these as well. So let's go ahead and start with Aries. You're up. All right. Let's get some messages for the Aries watching. Today is the 2nd of January 2026, and it is Friday, 5:25 p.m. Central Standard Time in Texas, where I'm located. All right. Current energies, messages for Aries, our fire sign, Aries. Aries. Aries, 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 Aries. Aries, be bold and make the first move. That shouldn't be too hard for you to do because you're a cardinal sign, and that says cardinal moon. So, Aries, do your thing. Make the first move. And shuffle for Aries. What's that first move that you need to make? This weekend, what's that first move you need to make this weekend, Aries? What's the first move that Aries needs to make this weekend? Wheel of Fortune. Take your destiny into your own hands this weekend, Aries. There's some sort of fortune that favors upon you. It is a yes card. It is good luck. So whatever you want to do, put your hands toward. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Even if you have a naysayer around you, someone that's trying to nag you and talk you out of it, do it anyway. King of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. This could have some sort of move that sets you up for more stability or financial opportunities, as well as dealing with the earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay. All right. Next. Taurus, it's your turn. Energy check-in for this weekend. This is the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th of January for Taurus placements. We're using the Moonology deck, Taurus. Let's go ahead and see what messages we have from Spirit for Taurus for this weekend. What is the energies that they need to embrace? Taurus. Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead, and you pulled your own energy, Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So, you need to focus on your prosperity. Prosperity lies ahead. So, you got your mind on your money. So, Taurian. Messages for Taurus, please. Taurus placements. The Chariot in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. Something needs to be reworked. There's no success in something that you're working with now, or there could be a stall. If you have a vehicle, it could be out of commission. It needs repairs or work. But something needs more attention. Something needs worked on. Prosperity does lie ahead, but something needs to be looked at. I thought I saw a flipper. I know I did. And that's your card. Where'd you go? There you are. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is for a Taurus who your vehicle's out of commission, it needs repairs, and you're unable to get to work. But prosperity lies ahead, so don't let that hold you back. If it's not a vehicle, it's just whatever you're working on right now. It has a temporary setback. It's not the right time for it. Something needs to be adjusted. I'm seeing a timing chain belt, like on a vehicle. The timing isn't right, but prosperity is ahead. So there is something that needs to be looked at this time. Something that isn't working. And you'll know what it is because you're finding yourself clenching onto your savings or holding yourself back. There is some unfinished business here in the King of Pentacles, in the Emperor. So yeah, this is like waiting for some finances to realign and readjust themselves. Feels like things are a little bit upside down. You're not unable to move forward, but that will be changing, Taurus. It might happen around your birthday time. Okay? All right. All right, next. Gemini, are you there? Perfect. All right, this weekend for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this is going to be the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th of January, 2026 for Gemini placements. Some of you could be moving suddenly. Geminis for the weekend, please. What do they need to know? Gemini. Your commitment is being tested, Gemini. How is Gemini's commitment being tested? First quarter moon. How is Gemini's commitment being tested this weekend? Ooh, those cards are sticking together. They're heavy. 9 of Pentacles. Something about your independence. Your commitment is being tested. How is Gemini's commitment being tested this weekend? 5 of Cups. La 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 la. The Lovers. There you are, Gemini. La 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 la. And the King of Cups in the reverse. And the 10 of Cups in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, who is in the reverse. This is someone that used to make you very happy at one point in time, but you've been not been able to get a new start with them. There was a passionate start with them at one point, but it's the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. And so someone here is making a decision to look at the drama, the arguments and the disagreements in the relationship, Gemini. So we have the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. That's a huge contrast. So it's a choice with the Lover's card here, which is you. This and that are true. You're a Gemini. You could see from both sides of the perspective here, okay? But the thing is when you're dealing with the King of Cups, a water sign that is in the reverse, they're emotionally unavailable. And the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. That means that you will not be able to have a passionate start with this person. Okay, even though this person made you happy at one point in time, there's no happiness this weekend with this person, okay? Your commitment is being tested, by the way. So this could be just some sort of arguments or disagreements that you have, because we're in an emotional time right now, just so you know, with the full moon in Cancer right now. So you could be dealing with a Cancerian. Stay your course, stay on course, Gemini. Don't be moved, okay? You could be dealing with a very emotionally manipulative masculine this weekend, okay? Moving on to Cancer. All right, Cancer placements. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, January the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th, 2025. What does the weekend look like? For Cancer placements, we have a full moon in your sign this weekend, by the way. You should be feeling very in tune. What's this weekend look like for Cancer placements, please? Cancer placements, please. Cancer. Thank you. Show the world the real you, Cancerians. We have Jupiter in your sign right now, which is shining a light on your first house of self-identity. So show the world who you truly are is being highly encouraged at this time. You might be dealing with Aquarius, have Aquarius in your chart. This could have something to do with your social gatherings, your friends groups, or humanitarianism. All right, Cancer. The energy is gaining momentum. Show the world the real you. What should Cancer show the world this weekend? That is the real them. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is that you are a good friend. Yeah. Show the world the real you, that you're really a happy person. You like to celebrate. Birthdays, those things are important to you. Friendships, celebration, good times. This weekend looks good for you. And we have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Making a good judgment call by showing the world who you really are is going to be very good for your friends groups, social groups, and so forth. Creating your tribe is what it looks like, Cancer. You might be finding your tribe this weekend. That sounds lovely. All right, next is Leo. Leo, hi, it's your turn. Let's get some messages from the Moonology deck for you. What to expect this weekend. January the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What's the weekend look like for the Leos? Leos, what's the weekend look like for Leos, please? The strongest energies for the Leos. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius, and nothing is set in stone, so be flexible. Luck is on your side. You could have Sagittarius in your chart or just be dealing with Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but we are in the year of the fire horse, and so Leo, strength in the reverse just came out. You could be losing the battle to some sort of temptation this weekend. Just be aware of that. But I'm going to put it back in, okay? Luck is on your side, Leo. I was saying there's the year of the fire horse is 2026. It starts around the end of February. But, okay. How is luck on Leo's side this weekend? Thank you. Page of Swords. Some sort of news. You're getting some sort of message. Okay. And it brings luck on your side. Nothing's set in stone, so be flexible, but some sort of good news. There's the moon. Okay. What's this message that's coming to Leo that is bringing them luck this weekend? Can we get another card? A little more information for the Leos, please. Thank you. Seven of Swords. Wow. Okay, Leo, you're going to be dealing with a liar. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be someone that you've been trying to move on from but haven't been able to. You could be ghosting this person, or they've ghosted you in the past. They might want to get together and collaborate and work on some things, but with the 10 of Wands in the reverse, you've already dropped this burden. Okay, Leo, so someone from your, someone that is not very trustworthy is going to be sending you a message, okay? Luck is on your side because you see that this person's not stable with nothing set in stone, so they're not really serious. Whatever kind of offers are coming in this weekend, I would question them. Someone's having some trouble moving on from you or a situation. It feels like there's something off about it. I don't love it. I have the Fool in the reverse, so it's someone who's acting foolishly or impulsively. Okay, so just heads up, Leo. Okay, we can do this. Next. Okay, Virgo, we're just looking at the next 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th of January 2026. Messages from the Moonology deck for the Virgos for this weekend, please. I'm hearing the word hardcore, and I'm just running it through my mind like, what does that mean? This, like, somebody being really hardcore about something, or are you working hard on your core, which would be your core of your stomach here, building stamina, you know, are you working out, that kind of thing. All right, show me what Virgos are going to be dealing with this weekend, the strongest energies for Virgos this weekend. Virgo. Luck is on your side. Leo just got that same card. So it could be dealing with the Leo, could be dealing with Sagittarius, whatever it is, luck is on your side. Don't let pride get in your way. That's a Leo card, so take it as it resonates. Don't let pride get in your way. You could be dealing with Leo, Sagittarius, fiery energy this weekend. But luck is on your side. This is for Virgo. How is luck on their side? What's going to be so lucky for you? How is luck on your side this weekend? Might be getting some new contracts. Signing a new contract. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. What is this luck on the side for the Virgos this weekend, please? How's luck on the side for the Virgos, please? Two of Cups. You got a soulmate, soul contract here. A partner. Someone who supports you. Very lovely. Could be a Sag, doesn't have to be. Could be a Leo, doesn't have to be. That's a soulmate. Alrighty, and why would pride be getting in your way? You have a support system. You got a buddy system, so that's good. What is this pride issue about? The High Priestess in the reverse. The Three of Pentacles. The Four of Wands and the Five of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, they're saying there's an opportunity here that you could breadcrumb somebody here. Like this person, it says, don't let pride get in your way. You have a soulmate soul contract coming in. They have some really good news or some way to point you, to help you stay focused, to point you in the right direction. But there's something here about collaborations and there's a possibility here that you don't want to listen to your intuition. This person has some much needed collaborations to help bring you some stability in your home. But there's a sense of you're not going to like what you want to hear, so you're breadcrumbing the information from coming out. Like it feels like there's a really good conversation that wants to come in from someone that cares about you. But your pride could get in the way and you won't hear the message. Why would your pride be getting in the way? Eight of Cups in the reverse. Because you don't want to walk away from something. This person's trying to encourage you to stay focused on a certain outcome and goal, and I don't think it aligns completely with what your vision is completely. And so your pride might be getting in the way of seeing things from another person's point of view. But really the message that they have for you is trying to bring in luck for you. So just keep an open mind. I don't know. That's what the cards are saying. Okay, moving on. Libra. All right, Libra. We're just looking at the weekend here for you. January the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. Moonology deck. We're going to grab you an oracle card, and then we'll get you a tarot card. Really quick little energy check-ins. Not going to be here long. This is going to be for Libras. What's the weekend look like for Libras? What's popping for the Libras this weekend? Communication is key. Libra. This weekend, please. Libra. Love it. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. If you need to book a personal reading with me to find out where your North Node is, it's a destiny point in your natal chart, reach out to me. My information is in the description box below, as well as my rates. Ooh, Libra, a new romantic cycle begins this weekend. I mean, that's a Libra card. A new romantic cycle begins. Step out of your comfort zone and be bold and make the first move, Libra. Cardinal moon, you are a cardinal sign. I love that you pulled the scales, because that's all you, boo. Oh, goodness me. Okay, I'll get a different deck. That was weird. Oof. Step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're nervous about stepping out of your comfort zone. This deck smells good. It smells like perfume. That's interesting. And it's lighter. Yes. Time to release some heaviness. Let some romance into your life, Libra. Be bold and make the first move. All right. Talk to us about Libra, this romantic cycle this weekend. They should make the first move. What's going on this weekend for Libras? Whew. King of Cups, the King of Love. You are in love, Libra. You are in love. Could be with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, you know, but there's a divine masculine coming in this weekend. And he is the King of Love. He is ready here to romance you. So be ready for it, Libras. You might not see this coming. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. Be bold and make the first move. What does that look like? Two of Swords. That was what I saw earlier. Some of you guys are going to hold yourself back. When there's brand new love wanting to come in here. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh-wee. I see a Queen of Pentacles, a financially stable person, a female who is single. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy here. Who will be meeting a King of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone who will definitely, you've been focusing on your work and your coin for a long time, it looks like, Libra. So this is bringing in new love here. But be careful about not holding yourself back, because you're afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone. All right, Libra, because this is the one for some of y'all. This looks good. Don't miss it. All right, Scorpio, your turn. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, January the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Energies for the Scorpio placements, please. What do we have for the Scorpios this weekend? A fiery climax approaches. Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries or something that has a lot of fire attached to it. Could have to do with your personal identity as well. Scorpio, what's looking like for you this weekend, loves? Scorpio's weekend, how's it looking, sweeties? Thank you. All right, it says surrender to the divine, Scorpio, full moon, and we are in a full moon in Cancer right now as we speak. This is the 2nd, the 3rd is whenever the full moon is. So I'm looking out my window now and I can see the moon. It's nearly full. Scorpio, they want us to surrender to the divine this weekend. Oh, a personal issue reaches conclusions, and this is the full moon in Cancer. That's where we are right now. The full moon in Cancer is right now, Scorpio. So a personal issue of yours is reaching its resolution. Okay, you can surrender to the divine now. And then we have nothing is set in stone. Something about being flexible. All right, let's talk about this surrender to the divine. What does Scorpio need to surrender to the divine? Something is not set in stone yet, and you might be fixed on it, and it's like a resolution, a personal issue reaches resolution. So there's still some choppy waters here in this picture here. Surrender to the divine is still required. 3 of Swords, something that was a heartache. Need to surrender that broken heart to the divine this weekend. What does Scorpio need to surrender to the divine this weekend? 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, juggling. What are you juggling? The Magician in the reverse, manipulation. Not being able to manifest the life that you want. 8 of Swords. This is a mental prison. It's time to surrender this mental prison to the divine this weekend. Okay. Looks like you've been going through some hardships. What is the personal issue that reaches resolution? What's the personal issue that reaches resolution? The World, something's ended. The World, something's over. 3 of Wands, your ships are coming in. 7 of Wands, let your guard down. Page of Swords, there's a message trying to come through. What's the message? What's the personal issue that comes to resolution? The shadow side in the reverse. Okay. So we've been doing shadow work, have we? Yeah. Something that's kept you in your shadow and feeling defensive. Whatever that is going to be different for each and every one of us. You've got to know that that cycle's over with the World card, and you have the 3 of Wands here. The World card and the 3 of Wands. Okay? So we're entering a brand new cycle. You're manifesting. Your prayers are being answered. What have you been praying for? You know, there's no sense in resisting the divine anymore. Surrender to the divine. This is the 7 of Wands in the reverse. That's letting down your guard. Page of Swords, you're getting a message that's coming through, and it says it's the karmic shadow side that's in the reverse. Okay, in the upright it looks like this. You're no longer running from your shadow side. Something's come to a resolution. You don't need that shadow anymore. You say, thank you, shadow, for being there for me all this time. My issue has come to resolution now. I can let you go. Goodbye. And you don't need it. And that's going to look different for everybody. What does some of this might look like for some of you? The personal issue. 4 of Wands could have something to do with a marriage, something going on in the home, a move, but it's celebratory. 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take in relationships in the home, everybody pulling their weight and helping each other out is going to bring in some sort of celebration. So somebody might need help moving as well. Okay, so that's what I see for you. Energy check-in this weekend. Moving on to Sag. Sagittarius, your turn. Looking at Friday, Saturday, Sunday. January the 2nd to the 3rd and the 4th. Messages for Sag. I hope you're doing well. All right. Messages for Sagittarius, please, for the weekend. Have faith in your dreams, Sagittarius. Have faith in your dreams. All right, Saggy, give me a card for Saggy here. Pop the one that's the strongest. Saggy. Saggy, Saggy, Saggy. Sagittarius. 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 Wow. A new start is coming, Sagittarius. And work through your fears. So we're pulling Sagittarius and we're pulling Scorpio energy. And these are both new moons. Okay, so a new start is coming. There'll be another new moon in a couple of weeks from now, around January 17th, 18th, 19th. I have to look. New moon. It's always about 2 weeks away from the full moon. So there might be like a little bit of an in-between space this weekend where you're feeling a little concerned about something. You got to work through those fears. Because a couple more weeks, there's going to be something brand new coming in for you. All right, so let's talk about this weekend, though. This new start that's coming for Sag. What's it going to look like? Give you some hope here. The new start for Sagittarius. What does that look like, please? Some of you will be relocating and moving. I have the full card and the 4 of Wands in the reverse. Some of you guys are going to be losing your homes, your marriages, your stability, Something's going on for some of you guys. Now, I have Sagittarius placements. My husband does too. My family, I know a lot of people who do have this placement. We're not currently experiencing anything like this, but somebody out here is. Okay? So this is looking like an uprooting, a starting over on a brand new cycle in a different location. It looks like a move. That's why it says work through your fears for whoever this is for, okay? If it's not that you're moving, you just could fear the loss of some stability or something like that, or the loss of a marriage. Okay? But a new start is coming. Sometimes new starts have to come through something ending. What's ending? Six of Cups in the reverse. Some really bad memories. Some really, really bad memories that have been made. Yeah, you're ready to let those memories go. You know, even if it requires a move to get a new perspective. The Sagittarius I'm talking to has been in a bad place for a while, and they've had some negative memories about the past, and it's put them in a position of fear. So we're working through that this weekend, okay? Tell me about the new start that's coming to encourage the Sag, please. I have the Page of Swords in the reverse, some sort of message that's coming that you don't want to see. You don't probably want to hear this message. What's the new start that's coming? Magician? Well, heck yes. When you let this old situation, this old burnt out, run down, stale, stagnant situation, when you work through the fear of losing it, like, what are you holding on to? Like, you're ready to manifest. The new start is you're ready to manifest the life that you really, truly want, and that starts this weekend. Okay? There is a Tower in the reverse here. There's that Scorpio energy, not wanting to see something, not wanting to let something go, you know, but it is time to let something go, Sag. You'll know what it is. Good luck. Capricorn, how's it going? This is going to be your weekend update, January the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th, 2026. Just doing an energy check-in really quick. Not going to be here long. What's popping for the Capricorns this weekend? What's it look like for y'all? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Capricorn energy, what's it look like for them? Holy Spirit, guides, and angels. What's Cappy's looking like? Got a lot of personal planets in Capricorn. Pay attention right now because there's a ton of planets in Capricorn. Venus is in Capricorn. Mars is in Capricorn. The Sun is in Capricorn. Okay, we have messages. Let's see. Capricorn. Adjustments are required and you are good enough. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon, so that'll be probably within the next 7 to 10 days, maybe. I'm going to say, yeah, 7 to 10 days. You're going to need to make some adjustments. And the you are good enough in Virgo might have something to do with your daily routines, what you do for work, or a health regime that you're trying to implement. Something you do on a daily basis, you're really good at it. You might be self-doubting that whether you are or not, and it's just because you feel like something's off, and it's because there's an adjustment that's required. This one little adjustment, once it's made, will give you a nice boost of self-esteem, and it'll clear up the glitch you're feeling. You're feeling some sort of hiccup. I feel it right here. Like something just feels a little off, and you don't know exactly what it is. Let's find out what it is. What adjustments need required for Capricorn this weekend? The Fool card. Ooh, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. Oh, goodness me. Cappy. Okay, somebody here is going through love problems. Relationship problems. 2 of Wands and 10 of Wands in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. Oh, goodness. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. King of Swords in the reverse. High Priestess in the upright. Ooh. Angry, angry messages. Oh my gosh, you guys are in a mess, Capricorn. Whoever I'm reading for, you are in a hot mess. Now listen, with the Wheel of Fortune being here in the upright, it's destined to happen, okay? It's just time to deal with this situation now. Could be dealing with a fire sign who's in the reverse. I have the High Priestess in the upright, which your intuition is spot on about the situation. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, someone who's not honest. They don't have integrity. King of Swords in the reverse, doesn't tell the truth. It's very cold and calloused. 10 of Wands, throws a lot of unnecessary burdens on your shoulders. I've got the Fool card in the upright. This is you looking at a brand new Wheel of the Year, but with the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Queen of Cups in the reverse, this could be the end of a loveless relationship, a loveless marriage, something here that has been shrouded in burdens, lies, and deceit, anger, and very unloving. The Wheel of the Year and the Fool. It's time to start it's time to start over again, and your intuition's telling you that this needs to be completed. This cycle needs to be completed. Adjustments, that's why adjustments are required. And you are good enough. But this person here is trying to make you not feel good enough, Capricorn, but you are. All right, that's what I have for you this weekend. Looks intense. We have a full moon in Cancer this weekend, so breathe in and breathe out, you guys. Take care of your emotional health. All right, Aquarius, it's your turn. We're just doing an energy check-in for the weekend, January the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. I hope you're doing well. All right, messages from the Moonology deck for the Aquariuses for the weekend. What's this weekend look like for Aquarius? I'm hearing mental fatigue, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Yeah, mental fatigue. Balancing spirituality with practicality. All right, show me the Aquarius's energy for the weekend. What messages do we have for them? What's their weekend looking like? Aquarius Nation. Thank you. The energy is gaining momentum. So energy is gaining momentum, Aquarius. Okay. And nothing is yet set in stone. A lot of people have been getting this card here. They're telling us it's still time to be flexible. We still need to be very flexible right now. Nothing's set in stone, okay? Aquarius. So the energy is gaining momentum for something, but they still want you to be flexible. So what energy is gaining momentum for Aquarius? What energy is gaining momentum for Aquarius? Aquarius, you pulled your own energy, the Queen of Swords. Very clear, very crisp. Lots of clarity, lots of truth, lots of communication about what you want, what is right. Just lots of intellectual conversation. The energy is gaining momentum. Your voice is heard this weekend, Aquarius. And then we have it with the 10 of Cuppies. The Ten of Cups has to do with you declaring your happiness. You're getting exactly what you are saying that you want, and it's bringing you great happiness this weekend. And then I have it here with the Strength card in the reverse, Leo energy. You have Pisces and Leo here, okay? You could be dealing with any of those signs. The Strength card in the reverse means that you're no longer holding yourself back from being happy. You're no longer holding yourself back from speaking your truth, from being your true, authentic self. And then there is a celebration in order here with the Three of Cups. This is a celebration with friends and planting some good seeds for some new good karma in your life. A new social group, a new friend group, planting good seeds of karma. Could be a child involved that you need to take action towards. They might need some additional care, assistance, child care. I might need some additional finances, some additional transportation. I feel like I'm dealing with a mother figure here with the Empress. I do have the Star card in the reverse. I'm going to stop there. There is a situation here where a child does need some assistance. They might need transportation. A mother figure might need a little bit of extra assistance right now as well. You could be getting that from your friends, letting your guard down and getting by with a little help from your friends this weekend, okay? Little words of encouragement just to focus on, you know, your happiness this weekend, okay? That's what I see for you. I love it. Hey Pisces, how are you doing? So this is just your little energy check-in for the weekend. It is the weekend of January the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. It's a full moon in Cancer, Pisces, a fellow water sign. Let's go ahead and see what the energies look like for you for this weekend using the Moonology deck. Pisces energy. What does this weekend look like for Pisces? Our water babies. Pisces. All right, Pisces, your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, we're talking about Taurus energy. Has to do with your security, your stability. Taurus energy. Second house is stability, values, traditions, security, earning money, working hard. Your dreams need a practical plan. And then we have conclusions are within reach. And that is a full moon eclipse. We have a full moon eclipse in January. Oh no, let's see. Hang on. Total lunar eclipse is March the 3rd, which I believe is Pisces energy. Okay. Around your birthday. So Pisces, end of February, 1st of March, total lunar eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. But as of today, this weekend, your dreams need a practical plan. And then we have be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. And we have a cardinal moon that we're in right now. The full moon is in Cancer this weekend. Cardinal water sign. Okay? Going to be a fast reading. I'm not going to be here for much longer. Let's go ahead and get this. What is this that needs a practical plan? This dream of yours. How can we give it more practicality? Which more stability, more security, you know, more traditional values, more long-standing results. More of a following, I'm hearing. The Fool card's been coming out at the bottom of the deck for most about everybody, and that's just, you know, it is what it is. We're at the beginning of a new cycle here. We're wrapping up a year 9, which is about the last decade of what we've been building. Wrapping up that cycle and starting a brand new decade, planting seeds for the next decade. So your dreams need a practical plan, Pisces. What's that look like, that practical plan? Pisces, you pulled the Hangman in the reverse. You got to get out of your own way. Okay, this is seeing something from a different perspective and getting yourself unstuck. You're stuck. So, why are you stuck? Ace of Swords, seeing the truth about a matter, Knight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Truth is that you don't really love everything you've been working on lately. It's not really working out exactly like the way you wanted it to. Page of Pentacles, maybe not getting the results you were hoping. Not seeing the fruit of the labor yet of that dream. Because there's something's not practical about it. And that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. What's the truth? What's not practical about it? What's not practical about their dream? Two of Swords, they don't want to know. We're going to tell them anyway. What's not practical about Pisces dreams? Seven of Cups, illusions, confusions, too many options. Five of Wands, drama, conflict, internal conflict. Ooh, somebody's caught in an illusion. And that's kind of like a classic Pisces trap, you know, because of your ability to be so dreamy. It can also make you aloofy. So what you've been going after has had a lot of competition, drama, confusion, or too many options attached to it. So we need to shorten your options, right? What's the advice? The conclusions that are at reach would be your advice. What's the conclusion here? What's the advice? Eight of Wands. The Moon in the reverse. No more secrets. No more fear. No more confessing fear confessions. No more operating in the shadows. What in the... That's a secret coming out. Well, in the world, conclusions are within reach. A secret's coming out. What's the secret that's coming out? Three of Cups. About a third-party situation. Could be a Cancerian. Oh, they want to tell you a secret. Oh, okay. What do they want to tell you? Magician. They want to manifest with you. Somebody secretly wants to work with you. So there will be a conversation that's had. There's a bunch of text messages going back and forth between 2 or 3 people here, a friends group. And a secret's coming out. So a lot of people are talking about it. And this secret that's coming out is causing you to be ready to manifest that practicality. What is the practicality that you need? What is the practicality that you need? Knight of Wands in the reverse. No rushing it. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Oh. Impulsive behavior. This is a little bit of reckless behavior here that someone's been dealing with. Someone that player energy, not very trustworthy, not very dependable. Ten of Swords in the reverse is like giving somebody a chance over and over and over again, but they keep burning bridges. So the conclusion that's coming into reach is you're recognizing to pay attention to the red flags. When the secret comes out, you're going to know not to work with a specific person, because they're impulsive and flighty, and they cause a lot of, they're not trustworthy. So this is, you know, or you're getting stuck on some sort of drama. Maybe getting involved in the drama isn't wise for you. I don't know. Whoever this Pisces is for, that I'm reading for, you're getting put in the middle of somebody else's drama as a mediator. And that's not very practical for you to be able to, because somebody here is not learning their lesson with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're going to be dealing with a little bit of that this weekend for whoever this is for. Wish it was better. It's okay. It is good, you know, because conclusions are coming into reach. Things are going to really start shaking up around your birthday. So, all right, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.